Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you guys is having a better day than I am. Don't even want to talk about it, honestly. All right, so we are finally live. Let's kind of share this out here real quickly. We're going to head and so we do have a surprise. May happen, may not happen. We're going to jump into the Discord here. We're going to mute deafen. Get that set up. Got the music going already. Got everything over here ready. Man, it's been a dumb thing here in the last little bit. So we're slowly here. Don't worry. We got all that pulled up, that pulled up, that pulled up. Let's share it out now. Discord. Alright, we're going to share it out to YouTube, to Facebook. Alright, here's that. Now we're going to get ready to go live on Facebook. Let's go ahead and get the comments and everything up on this phone. That way I can see everything you guys are expecting of me. Turn this volume off. Oh, go away. What's up, bro? The wife said hi. Hello. How's it going to both of y'all? Hope y'all having a wonderful Cinco de Mayo. Trying to get all of everything pulled up. I do have the comments over here for the most part. One of these is the live stream. There it is. So we're kind of having to do this weirdly, so it's taking me an extra second here to get where I need to be. There it is. All right, so if you don't know what today is the Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo. So we trying to change it up a little bit. We're drinking on some Corona Premiers, and we're going to have tequila tonight, which we have not had in a while. So super stoked and super excited about it. Started, and then we'll go live on Facebook. Super excited about Shh. I just want you to share. There we go. All right, now live for Facebook. Go back. What is it? What did I do? What did I? Jeez. Stupid phone, man. I'm telling you, if anything can go wrong, it's going wrong right now. So give me a second, guys. We're getting everything ready. I promise. All right, we're going to set the phone up. There we go. They're live for Facebook. Facebook can now see us also. So we are live. So also another weird thing, guys, if you do catch me looking over here, the wonky today. We were not able to get everything set up the right way. So that being said, if the quality is a little bit poor, I'm running off of a very old all-in-one computer, and I can't turn those lights down anymore. So if it's blurry, I do apologize. The quality is probably just going to be a little. So, but I did still want to go live with you guys. My other computer, for some reason, is not working. It's not doing anything. It's loading very, very slow. It's just time. It's time for a new one, and I guess that's what's going to be happening soon. Even though it's not really inside my budget at the moment, I guess it's going to have to happen faster than later. So if anybody has a budget PC that is already built and put together that you guys would allow me to have at a certain price, you do let me know. We'll work something out. Michael Roger, how's it going, man? How is it going? as you can see how R9's going. Facebook, I didn't tell you guys yet. You guys just popped up. But nonetheless, we are celebrating our May 5th, which is Cinco de Mayo today. Pretty cool day, pretty fun. It celebrates a war between Mexico and the French back in 1896, I believe was the date. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it was a battle that they won. It's called the Battle of Pueblo, if I'm not mistaken. So really awesome content for them. So even though we just kind of cherish it as a really huge drinking day, never forget the history that is behind that. Hello, my handsome fella. Hello, my beautiful, pretty lady. The most beautiful pretty lady of all the pretty ladies. But we'll set this to the side for right now. We'll leave it at. My glass is actually getting cold in the fridge. Pretty lady washed it, and then she washed it with hot water, which is normal, but it's probably cold by now. So every time I've done a huge thing, yesterday was a huge update on the computer. And then it was like, okay, now you need to restart the computer. So I restarted the computer, and then it's getting really hot in here. I mean, it's the summertime. It's North Carolina. It gets hot. So I was like, all right, I'm going to turn off all my computers today. I usually leave them running. I turned it off, and now I turn it on today. And it's the first time I've turned it on since yesterday, and it's not loading nothing. I finally got into the YouTube studio, and I took my pictures, got everything set up, and I was ready. And then it was like, stream could not be created. And so we ended up having to switch everything over to my other computer, which is worse quality than what we usually use. But we're just going to have to buy a new one, and the quality is just going to be great. You know, that's just what's going to have to happen. But another pretty fun thing, if it happens, I'm not sure if it's going to. My cousin is supposed to join in. You guys know who he is. His name is Kenny. He comes in every now and again. But we are supposed to be doing Cinco de Mayo together on the live stream. But he's on the Discord. I'm just kind of waiting for them to pop up in there. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it happens or it doesn't happen. One way or the other, something will happen. Sure. And I do apologize for the late stream. It was not supposed to be this late. I should have been almost done with it by this point. I actually did Kenny earlier. I was like, all right, I'm just going to eat, and then we're going to be ready to go. And actually, that was at, it's 7. I think it's 7:30, something like that. I don't know, something like that. But it just was not working for me. And it's just now 9:30, and we're not even a third of the way in here. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. It was driving me insane. But, hey, nonetheless, we're here drinking new stuff. Corona Premier, absolutely amazing. Smooth. Great beer. Oh, man. I should have bought me a sombrero. That's what I need. I have a hat for a lot of things. I got a cowboy hat. I got my fancy dancy sun hat. I got a bunch of hats behind my sun hat. There's enough hats over here to give everybody that's bought a hat. I got more hats in the other bedroom. So I need to get a sombrero, I guess. I got a hat laying over there. I got a hat up there. I got hats everywhere. The life of a bald man, wear hats all the time. Premiers are really, really good. They're very low in alcohol. They're only 4%. I believe the Millers are 4.6. Andrew, how's it going, buddy? How is it going? Carbs are pretty decent. It's not too bad. 2.6 carbs, 90 calories, brewed and bottled by Cerveceria Modelo Mexico. 12 ounces. And it has the same Corona bottle. It has the same longer neck with the bulged sides down to a skinny-ish bottle. Happy Cinco de Mayo, buddy. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I actually forgot to get a shot glass. Do I have a Mexico shot glass? I think I do. Do we have one? I feel like there is one. Great Smoky Mountain. Bad Day. Outer Banks. Bahamas. There's gotta be here. California. Puerto Rico. Yes. I don't know. Maybe I don't have it. I got some Bahama ones. That one's New Jersey. These things would stop falling over. Princess Cruise. I guess we don't have a Mexico one. Amish country. Chicago. We have so many, but I don't have one for Mexico. San Diego, enough from California, man. What's on this one? You can see the Outer Banks. George Dick. Well, so we're going to use this one. Go bestie. I'll be right back, guys. Don't you worry. We're over here sorting through shot glasses. There. I need to move. Like, I'm about to knock everything over here. Yeah. So we had to get a shot glass. Got a shot glass. So, and this has not been opened yet. There it is. There it is. So, the first shot, as always, for anybody that has joined the family while we were not live. So, anybody who has subscribed to the YouTube channel at Justin Almond, thank you. Thank you. And thank you again. We are over 435 at the moment is where we're at, I think. So, huge thanks to you guys. Most everything we're doing today is tequila or Corona. However, this one here is for happy Cinco De Mayo Day and happy thank you for the new members of the family. You guys are great. I ain't had Jose in a while. Now, we did do a new review today. The Jose Cuervo Traditional Tequila. Absolutely an amazing tequila. I did do a taste test review on that one today. This bottle here for the bigger bottle, here's my hand. It's 750 milliliters, 80 proof. It was only like 20, I want to say $21, something like that. Not too much, not too bad for it. But this is also something that I know Pretty Lady enjoys, so it's okay. We can both get it. Since 1795, our tequila has been made in only one way and in only one place. Here at the Jose Cuervo Distillery in La Rojina, that's just my best way of saying that one. We are proud to honor the legacy of the man who founded our distillery in the magical town of Tequila, Mexico. And the highest quality blue agave, I don't know how to say that, oldest distillery in Latin America. By Jose Antonio de Cuervo. From the agave, we will get our inner strength. I would like to meet that guy that decided, like, you know what? This is going to change the world, and we're going to drink tequila doing it. Absolutely great. I love it. I wasn't huge on tequila before me and Pretty Lady got together, and she's like, hey, try a couple of these different things like this. And then eventually I kind of worked my way in to drinking tequila a little bit. Not a whole lot. It's not something I'm like a big fan of, tequila. Mostly because there was one that I had It was Codigo or Codigo, however you want to call it. It's the George Strait tequila. Not a fan, my man. Not a fan. Stick to the country music. By all means, please. All right, keep bouncing back and forth. So again, I keep kind of like staring away. Sorry, that's just I'm trying to look between two different computers. Got the cell phone here. Got the actually I got this one running scans behind me, or behind you guys. I got this one running my live stream. I got this, my phone, and then I got this phone here. So I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 different things that's going on in front of me. Not counting the ring light, the webcam, and the webcam light that's on the webcam. So many lights. But I actually never had the Corona premieres until about a year ago. Recently, actually, almost a year ago. Because I'd either had the Corona or the Corona Extra with a lime. And I'd never really had the premieres, but we went to a little party with... I went with Pretty Lady to meet most of her friends, and one of the couples that were there, they were drinking these, and I just drank Miller Lite. That's what I brought. That's what I was going to be drinking on. And they're like, "Nah, try this," and I did, and absolutely a great beer. However, a 6-pack will run you about $11. For a 6-pack. Now, Miller Lite, I could buy a case for $14. So it depends on your taste and what you want, how much money you want to spend. And it's one of those things where, like, if you really do enjoy these, then you're going to be able to conserve them and drink on them a lot slower than you would like Miller Lite. You wouldn't just like pound them back. So pretty much like how I treat Miller Lite now is how you would necessarily treat that, like 1 or 2 here and there. And, you know, the 6-pack will probably last you like a week or 2, just because that's just kind of how most people drink, you know. But absolutely really, really good. No tanginess, no bitter beer taste, no real heavy malt or nothing. Just a genuinely smooth beer. Love it. And I like how it doesn't foam or fizz up nowhere near as bad as like Corona does or Miller Lite. Now, Miller Lite will bubble up really bad, and it will cause me to bloat up really bad. But the premieres are just really, really good. They're smooth, they're soft, they're great. They go down so much easier, and they're just so much more refreshing. Music. What do we got? This coffee shop just ain't cutting it anymore. Saxophone in the back. This is the one we went to the other day. I like that one. So I did talk to the other guy from work. He has been kind of working on a playlist for me. And at first, I thought he was just going to put some things together and sounds and stuff like that and just kind of run with it. But actually, he's making it all himself. So with him creating the music, him creating the bass, the guitars, the drums, anything that he's putting into it, the best thing about that happening is there's no copyright. There's no payment. There's no nothing. Unless he wants me to pay him, I'll give him whatever he wants for the demo or however, whatever you want to call it. I'll pay him for it if he wants me to. But nonetheless, it saves me from having any type of copyright. That way, they can't come back later on and be like, oh my God, that's not true. That you can't play that. You owe us money. Well, so that saves me a ton from that. And it really does help to be able to play different types of sounds and music, because a lot of times like this stuff here, it's quiet. It's not welcoming. It's kind of laid back, relaxed, very slow, and that's a lot of things that you're going to get that's no copyright. It's very lo-fi stuff. So if anybody has any other thing that you would like to listen to, let me know, and I'll try to play it as long as it's not copyright. Or if you are a streamer of your own and you listen to certain that has a little bit more to it than what these have, please send me the links. You can send them to me on. You can message them to me on here, on comments, anywhere. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I need to add my Discord to my my links. That way, you guys can see my Discord. I need to create a Discord. I know I have my. I don't have it. My cousin has his Discord, but I feel like I need to create my own. That way, a lot of you guys that do. I don't know if anybody out here does use Discord. But if you do, you'll be able to join my Discord, man. It's just going to be another way of communicating, because mostly what it's going to consist of is allowing me to communicate with you guys just a little bit better, because once we hit 500 subscribers, we done talked about it, we done said it, we're creating that Facebook page. So what we may do is once we hit 500, we'll create that Facebook page, the fan page. We'll create a Discord and stuff. We'll do all that, like big things like that, big channel moves once we do that. Yeah, I'm not on most social media, only Facebook, due to everyone using it mostly. Yeah, and that's really a good thing about Facebook is a lot of everybody uses Facebook. Everybody. Nobody just uses like Twitter over Facebook, or nobody uses anything over Facebook. Everybody that I know has a Facebook. So it's one of those universal things now. You know, everybody's got to have a social media page on Facebook to communicate, and it really helps to communicate through Facebook. It really does. You can reach anybody without having like a cell phone number or anything. You just reach out and bam, communication. Even if you're not friends with people, like they can send you messages, they can send you whatever. I think Pretty Lady was telling me about it the other day. Like there's this thing called secret messages on there. There's you can find like anybody across the world and just send them a message. You know, you get them scam ones all the time where they're like, "Hey, I will." Then they put you into a group chat with like 20 billion other people, and then they're like, "Yeah," and then they post some very off-the-wall stuff. Anyone but my dad and brother how to confuse this, and a lot of the older generation will. A lot of the younger-ish generation, like like early 90s, I want to say like 80, late 80s to like 90. I don't want to say early 90s. Let's say late 80s to 90. You won't see a lot of them using Facebook. Now, my mom and my grandma and all of them, they use it and they keep in touch with us, but they don't like use it. You know what I mean? Like how a normal person would use it. So it's kind of weird, I guess. It says best by September of 2021. I need to I don't know how, but one of the gents that I used to watch, it says that you can read it and it tells you when it was made. Because I've always wondered why it says 1/3. It's got the 2.04. That's obviously 1:04 p.m. I'm curious if that's a stamp date for like, I don't know, A151B099. 099 can't be a week. It could be a day. It couldn't be the 99th day on the 51st week because that's the end of the year. So, I mean, I don't know how to actually read these. Maybe it's like the 151st day. I don't know. I want to learn how to actually read the label, the pricing or manufacturing stuff on these, on how to actually read where or what time they were made, what time of the year they were made, and all that other stuff. I mean, it's easy to see when they're Best Buy, but I want to know like the bottling date. Kind of like on bourbons and tequilas, where they say they're like a 3-year-old, a 12-year-old, 15-year-old, stuff like that. Bisconte, I see on there. I see you. Remember, guys, if you are new, please do go over to the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, become part of our family. If you're on YouTube, just do it below as we grow every single day. And for each new subscriber, we do take a shot for you guys. We're still sitting at 435, so getting really close to that 450, which makes us that much closer to that number 500 subscribers, which I'm extremely excited about. Get the chat pulled back up here. Come on, go back flat. But like I was saying the other day, though, we were looking for a couple different beers to like replace Miller Lite for, say, me, because Miller Lite's one of my like go-to beers. So I can say within the last week, and then also the one we just had, I would have to say that if I was to replace Miller Lite with something as of right now from the beers that we've tried, tasted, and reviewed, I would have to say Land Shark Lager was really, really good. That one's stuck in my brain right now. And also the Premiers. But then again, the Corona Premiers are a lot more expensive. I have not bought more than just the one Land Shark, so I'm not entirely sure if Land Shark's expensive either. It might be. It might be very expensive. I just don't know. Oh, you can tell it's been in the freezer. It ain't clear no more. That's about as cold as that glass is gonna get, boys. Yeah. It's about as cold as it's gonna get. Alright, so we're gonna jump up into the good stuff. Tequila. The sides of it are really weird too. It says Desde 1795. I'm going to assume that means like established, like in U.S. in American or English in American. And then Distilleria. I'm going to say obviously it's distilled in La Rojina Raspentado Integridad Dedication to, so they're dedicated to Cuervo. I mean, it's just, I am terrible with different languages. And I love how the signature is on there. It's like, it's not that I love how the signature is on there, I love how the signature is signed, because that is very, like, doctorish. And it says, recipient of more gold medal awards than any other tequila. Jalisco, Mexico, made with Blue Eve. Family-owned company. 40% alcohol, making it 80 proof. The other side doesn't really say much. $17.95 again. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to the bottle. I mean, it doesn't really say a lot. It does tell a little bit of the story, and that's kind of really decent because, like I said, I usually buy drinks or I'll buy things for the story in the bottle. But I mean, it's Jose, Everybody drinks, when they go to tequila, they think of either 1800 or they think of Jose. There's not a lot of people that think about anything in the middle. Um, you get that one in the, what is it? I got a bottle of it in here somewhere. I don't know, I can't remember it comes in like a smaller square bottle, really square, but there's not a lot of different types of tequilas that people point out. They're like, you should drink this tequila because no, it's always Jose. It's always Jose. It's always 1800. It's just stuff like that that people are just, it's, you got to have this, you got to have that, or Patron. Patron. I think that's tequila as well. I might be wrong, but who knows? I don't think I've ever had tequila cola before. That's actually pretty good. Almost like a liqueur, because it's not really heavy. It's really light. It's flavorful. It's sugary. It doesn't have a big punch, but it does have like a lasting effect. So that makes a big difference. Is the overall intensity and the overall flavor. I mean, anything can be like 80 proof or 80% alcohol, 40 proof, but whether or not it knocks your socks off because you don't know you've had enough, it makes a difference. Oh man. Foot is driving me insane. And again, guys, this didn't go nowhere near as planned. I wanted to be live well over an hour ago, so because I kind of wanted to go live early, that way it could be a longer live, but obviously did not work out the way that we had had it planned. My other computer wanted to take a poop on me. I mean, granted, it would have probably been about this time anyway. I just kind of got lucky at work and was able to get off early. I was able to get off at 6, and then I had to do some grocery shopping, and then I was able to go to the ABC store, and then I got home by about 6:30. I don't even know where time went. I got home, we made our video about 7:30ish, and then we edited the video, I guess it was about 8, and then we ate, and that was about 9:30ish, and then after we got done eating, I come in here and I set up and got everything ready, and then that's when it started going really downhill because absolutely nothing wanted to work. Lost my thumb forever. Nothing wanted to work. The quality didn't want to play through. The camera didn't want to work. The adjustments didn't want to work. The table setting up didn't want to work. Everything took so long. I had to re-get another beer because the beer had got warm. And then I got everything set up, realigned. YouTube started working on the other computer. And then started taking the pictures, got everything ready, went to post and get ready to go live. And then it's like, stream could not be created. And then I was aggravated and mad. So I took a little bit of a breather. And then I come back and I switched everything over to the other computer, except for the microphone again. But that's just because I don't have enough USB ports. Switched out the camera for the ring light, and the ring light went over to the other camera. Yawns, man. And then, other than that, I mean, it was just good to go. That's why that quality is a little bit different than it usually is. So if that's an issue, I'm sorry, but it's just we went with what we had, and I didn't want to leave you guys empty-handed on a Wednesday without a live. So that's why we're here. I'm playing with the thing, if you were curious. I'm always playing with something. I got something. You know, I didn't even know I had a George Dickel shot glass. Now that I have a George Dickel whiskey up here and didn't even know it. Yeah, I got a George Dickel 12 year and didn't even know I had a George Dickel shot glass. I'm going to have to do a shot out of that thing with George Dickel. Well, probably not with him. I'm pretty sure he's dead, but. Oh, man. So I had a couple people ask me today about, well, maybe mostly one, like, because he's really cool. Warren, you guys have met him. He's been on here before. He was asking me what I thought about what China was doing. And I wasn't too terribly into it. I've not really looked all the way into what's going on. But from what he was telling me was pretty much China sent a missile to the moon, didn't quite make it, got stuck in orbit, and that it's looking like it's going to land on the Canada, New Zealand area, east coast side of the U.S., which is where we are, which I'm not too drastically worried about. I mean, actually, I'm not really worried about it at all. But the fact that you send something up into space and you can't control it, or that it doesn't make it to where it's going. I don't know what happened. I'm not no engineer. I am no engineer for no spacecraft or anything like that. I work on cars, barely. So I'm not sure what prep has to go into those kind of things. But even for the U.S. and all of our little dumb failures that we've done, how do you send something without knowing that it's going to make it? And everybody's like, oh, the science is wrong or the science is off. But how do you know that it's off? Or how do you know that it's not enough? It's just weird to me how those things pan out. It's 2021. You going to tell me you can't get to the moon? None of my business. Hey, I'm not even sure if we've been on the moon. But that's no, I don't know. I don't know, man. That ain't none of my business. But I mean, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, so I love theories. I love stories, everything like that. So that might be something that we can do on here one of these years, where we just kind of like watch. I don't want to have people to leave because of it, because I'm a nerd and weird. Which, I mean, I am who I am. If you don't like it, it sucks. But like, listen to conspiracy theories all the way through and talk about. I think it'd be really fun, because I absolutely love conspiracy theories. Even like if they're wrong, right. I mean, if it's right, I guess it's not a conspiracy theory. But I mean, still, they're really interesting to listen to. I'm also like, I love history. I may not be able to like retain all the information, but I love hearing it. I love listening to it, all the different discoveries, artifacts, everything else like that. I love doing. Me and Pretty Lady actually have that in common, and we both love doing it together. Is history and geography, the way certain things work compared to other things. So it's really fun. But yeah, I also have a homemade fidget spinner, I guess. Yeah, I mean, it's a bottle opener / wine cooler / So we did look it up, and we have found a couple people that are going to be able to make our hats. Kind of going probably with a little bit of this style mashup with like my other hat, my gray one. They're going to be Miller Mondays, and they're going to have my logo printed on them. I do have someone working on that logo print out. So once we get that in, and once I get that started, we're going to be able to create some pretty awesome things. We got Envision. I want to be able to do hats, shirts, hoodies, stickers, stuff like that. Little small things. I think really cool to do. Cheers. Oh. I feel like the tequila went down way better than bourbons or scotches or anything else did. Maybe because I'm feeling decent, because I did drink a few beers before we done this, so I don't know. Well, I did do my review, so I drank one glass of tequila, had a beer before that, done my tequila, had one beer, had another beer for dinner, had another beer before we started this, had one during this, and this drink. So we're doing pretty good right now. We're getting our Cinco de Mayo knocked in. But as you guys know, baby bladder kicks in. What we're going to do is we're going to drink another little bit of tequila and then wind it up here. Shortly, we still got another beer to drink. We still got a little bit of time, guys. So don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. I do all the time. Back. Had to show love to the pretty lady. You guys know how to work. Pretty lady gets all the loves. Oh. You can see like how I take my hat off. My thumb goes right there. Forgot where we were going. What adventure were we on, guys? Adventure number 62. Oh, speaking of numbers, this one's probably 590. We are 4 videos from hitting 600 videos. That is absurd. That is a huge number. Let me refresh and make sure. Probably should have refreshed it. Probably just made the stream lag really bad. I can't see it from here. It's still too small. Stupid glasses don't even work. Oh, 598. So we are at 598 videos, guys. So that means Friday's live, if it's not counting this one. If it's counting this one, then this is 599, and tomorrow will be 600, or Friday will be 600. I hope Friday's 600 because it's live and I get off at 4. That could be a really awesome video. Because we don't do videos on Friday, we just do our live. So that would be our 600th video being our live as well. That would be awesome. Oh, God, my leg. All right, so like I said, we're going to drink a little bit more tequila. Because you can never go wrong on Cinco De Mayo. You got to drink a little tequila. Yeah, it's just enough to wet the whistle. if you guys are curious, I'm not. A lot of people have asked, so I mean, it's not really crazy, I guess, to think of at this point. A lot of people's wondered, like, oh, well, you'll drink an absolute crap ton on your streams, mate. I don't. I really don't. I drink enough for you guys to see me drink them and enjoy them, but that one square is probably a shot's worth, if that. If that. So the glass is actually a lot smaller than my hand, and it's actually really small. So it just looks like a lot, but it's really not. And it's all about perspective too, because a lot of people are like, "You're an alcoholic," blah, 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 which I don't really care about people calling me an alcoholic. It's kind of funny at this point, especially this far into the game that people like tell me that. But like, you already know what I do, but yet you're out here telling me I'm an alcoholic. Weird. Oh, and we did talk about it on Monday, I believe. So if you were missing Monday and you are watching this one, please, please, please do remember Sunday is Mother's Day. Sunday is Mother's Day. If yours is still kicking it around, whether it be your mama, your grandma, somebody you call mama, someone you look up to as a mama, you show them some love. You go see them. You go talk to them. Mine is very distraught. I have a long list of moms, but nonetheless, I will be trying to see all of them on Sunday. So my video that comes up next Sunday may be a little late, but it will still come up. Like I said, what we may do, we may premiere it on Saturday, and then it'll come up on Sunday, or I will make it for later in the evening on Sunday when I get home, because I believe I said I get off at 8, or I get off at 5. I get off at 5 on Sunday, so it just depends on what happens. So we'll see how things pan out. Really excited about seeing where things go. I had some talks today, so some other things might be happening soon too. So a lot of big things to be happening soon. I'm really excited about it. See where things go. It's so good though. Why do they make tequila so good? Who was like, you know what? We're going to make tequila, and it's going to be amazing. Speaking of amazing things, tomorrow I'm probably going to be buying another AC unit for this bedroom. That being said, what we're going to be doing, I'm very hot-natured all the time. I'm very hot, almost like 30 billion% of the time. I'm going to be putting it in that window over yonder way. So I'll probably leave it on most of the day. Or when I'm getting ready to do my stream or something, I'll cool the room down. I'm going to try to keep it off during streams or during videos. I don't always be off during a video. But during live streams, it really just depends. I do live in North Carolina. Sometimes it gets really hot here. Sometimes it doesn't get hot at all. You know, it just kind of differs. So we'll see how everything really like pans out. 'Cause I like to be cold. I'd rather be cold than hot. And I'm always hot. Like I'm hot now. I got a little fan right down here. It's keeping me warm or cool right now. So, and that's the only other thing that I'm working with is that little bitty fan and my ceiling fan. So hopefully we can fix something up and just go ahead and just buy a new unit. Mostly because I don't know what it is about window units. It doesn't matter how you buy them, when you buy them. You can always sell them for max profit. Like, I was on Facebook, and I was looking at maybe buying a used one, something like that. Walmart sells a brand new window unit for $130. They're on Facebook for like $140 and $150 and up. And they are rough. Cigarette smoke, nicotine dripping from it. Like, you're going to tell me that that's good? That gently used is the term I'm assuming that they use. Man, it just drives me up the wall with the price gouging. So I might as well just buy a brand new one, and then if we ever move or when we do move from here, I'll just sell the 3 that we got. So I mean, unless my next house I'm moving in is going to have central AC and heat, so central heat and air. But I'm also planning on helping to build my next house. That would be like the key plan would be able to build. But if we find one that's like really close to what we want, we'll just buy it. We're looking at probably another year, maybe 2 before doing that. But I love where we're at. Ain't no issues with what we're doing, so I'm really excited about the growth. And it's not like we're like paying out the wazoo for where we're at right now, so I'm really enjoying it. Table may flute. Oh, don't want to end the stream yet. I always do that. I always like randomly click. Once we end the stream, I'll probably go on and try to find what's going on with my other computer. That way by Friday it'll be fine again. Apparently, turning your computer off is a wrong idea, and you should not turn your computer off because it causes all the problems. Drive me insane. I mean, I'm still stewing at it because I'm looking at it. It's just sitting here just like building up in the back of my forehead. Cheers. Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine. Wait, did they say Jose Cuervo? This is there is a drinking song where I'm pretty sure he says Jose Cuervo, you are a friend of mine, which I definitely agree. Doobity doobity da da da. Doobity doobity da da da. Doobity 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 da. That rolled so fast. So fat is there. There we go. I got that one to sit straight. The other one just would not sit straight for anything. There's steam rolling off this glass. And crown thy king. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Doobity 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 da. I'm not sure why Corona premieres just go down so much better. They almost have the same consistency as water. That's how easy they go down. We're just gonna go ahead and leave Discord. Oh, I can't. It doesn't. Why is there no enter button on Discord. That's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. You can't hit enter on Discord. Weird. Thought you could. Oh, that is fine. But what we're going to do here is the shot that reigns all other shots. What we do is a shot that you guys witnessed. If you're still lingering around, if you're not, then this shot is for you. This shot is for anybody that's watching right now and for anybody that is new to the subscriber list. If you are not subscribing, please go subscribe. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Justin Hallman. You'll find me right there. I'm going to be the only one that pops up because I'm the best. Nonetheless, guys, y'all are amazing for everything that you guys do. This shot is for y'all. As we grow as a team, we grow as a family, we grow in general. So, guys, ladies, lads, lassies, whatever you want to call yourself, thank you. Y'all are amazing. And our George Dickel shot glass with our tequila in it instead of our bourbon. We're going to take a nice good gulp. You guys are amazing. Thank you as we grow together. Cheers. And happy Cinco De Mayo. We may do one more at the end for Cinco de Mayo, but for right now, that's it. It's been really fun, though, guys. I do enjoy these. I was talking to my cousin the other day. He's anticipating a, what's the word? An exhaustion, I guess you could say. What's the word that he usually uses? I'm trying to think of the word that he says. But pretty much, like he says the pretty much he sees me not doing this much longer. Like the die down is going to happen, but I don't think it is. Mostly because I enjoy doing these. I love doing these videos. And it's really fun trying new drinks, new beers, new everything. Whether you guys enjoy the beers or you guys enjoy the whiskeys and bourbons, there's a community out there that I absolutely love. And you guys are amazing, so thank you. Whether it becomes tight on money, we will stop doing bourbons and whiskeys and we'll go to beers, you know. Or if it gets that tight on money, we'll come up with some kind of content. I feel like doing this every day is something that's good for me, because it helps me vent, it helps me relieve stress, relieve anything that's going on in my day that was bad, funny, that my brain is a roller. I have ADHD. And that's self-diagnosed. I mean, I'm not diagnosed ADHD, but I guarantee you I'm up there in those scales. But nonetheless, this helps me control doing. It gives me something to do from rambling and rolling and circus, like literally a circus inside my head. Because when I'm not live, I'm always pondering, I'm always thinking, I'm always skeptical about everything. And it's always changing inside my head, whether it be music, whether it be games, whether it be random knowledge, just odd and end things, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm okay. I have ADHD. I'm fine with that. I don't mind. I love to fidget. I love to have fun. I love anything without messing with something. But it helps me control my either muscle spasms or my brain from like running away. So like me being able to sit here and talk and communicate with you guys and do my videos and then still play with this helps me from talking to you guys about something right now, and then 30 seconds from now we're talking about something else, and then 30 seconds from that we're doing something new, and then so on and so on and so on. Having the ability to mess, touch, tinker, something. It helps me control my brain. So doing different videos, doing different drinks, doing different things helps me stay attentive. It helps me stay motivated to do these because there's so many different things to do inside the alcohol world. And that's not coming from somebody that's like, you know what, we can just go get wasted all the time. We can just go have a few good drinks, call it a night, maybe one, maybe two, and just leave. I used to always have a beer with dinner, no matter if I was at home or if I was out to eat. But here, the last year or so, I don't somewhere new and they got a weird variety of alcohols, then I'll be like, I want to try something new. So I'll buy whatever they got that I haven't had, and I'll have like a shot of it. So if you go to a bar and you're like, yeah, I want this drink and I want it neat. If you do not order it and you're paying $17 for that, that's $17 for that shot. That's a shot's worth. That's it. Just letting you know that. It doesn't matter how much you beg and plead. That's only a shot's worth. So just letting you know. If you were curious, I'm just letting you know. So when me and Pretty Lady go out and we go to a bunch of different not bars, but we go out to restaurants, I have most of the stuff these restaurants have. Why would I spend that much money when I can go home and have the exact same drink and the exact same accomplishment, you know? So I don't really like adventure out to drinking whenever I'm eating and stuff now no more. I would much rather Pretty Lady get her something to eat and then get her a nice drink, and I'll just drink my Coke or my Pepsi or my water and call it a day. You know, just because I'm driving home, that's all that matters, you know, just to kind of push that out. Baby Bladder came back way quicker with that shot. I'll be right back, and then we're going to slowly wind this down, guys. Love you. Hey, we're back. But what we're gonna do is the same old thing. You know, it just kind of happens. But cheers, guys. Y'all are amazing. The bigger cheers, guys. Thank you for everything you do. Facebook, you guys are gonna do what we normally do as always, and you guys could go away first. Not because of anything else, but it's just harder for me to go over to that computer, switch everything over, change everything, and end it. But guys, y'all are amazing. Thank you for everything you do. You guys were the foundation of this channel. And if it wasn't for you guys and creating this channel, then it would have probably never been anything. So if it wasn't for you, thank you a ton and a ton billion times over. Now we're in over probably 24 different countries, and that's all because of you guys. So thank you. Y'all are amazing, and I love you to death because we're going to grow with you guys. And I'm not going to leave you guys behind just because we get bigger somewhere else. I love you, and you guys made me who we are. So take a big swig. Got you, bruv. Big swig it is. Big swig it is. Hang on. Before we leave, Big Q has a request. Do you want a shot of the Jose, or do you want to finish the Corona? The game's ticking. Of the Jose. We're not gonna do a big swig, but we will do a double. I got you. We'll pick you in the middle. You said a big swig, I said a shot. Let's do a double shot. If you guys are curious, that's why it's a double shot. Not a shot of Jose, a swig. I'm going to meet you in the middle, though. Because I find it weird drinking from a bottle, mostly because when you drink from a bottle, nobody knows exactly how much you drink. Because you can't tell. If you just take a swig of this, it's not going to move that much. But if I pour a shot, you're going to actually know that I drink it. So that's just how I look at it. Mostly because I've had a bunch of people just like, oh, you're not drinking real vodka, you're drinking water, this and that, which I know you wouldn't do that kind of thing. But it's always better to show what you do instead of say what you do. So that's just how I look at it. So big cheers, big shot to the Big Q. Cheers, man. We miss you. You need to come over and hang out sometime soon, or vice versa. We should come over and hang out with y'all. We got to link up and get something going. Cheers. Wonderful. Cinco de Mayo. Wonderful. Absolutely great. He says, that's not Jose, that's apple juice. You know, you're not wrong. What I did is, sorry guys, I had to do it. I went to the ABC store. I bought me a bottle of Jose. I poured it down the sink. I don't drink. No. We went and bought some apple juice though, and we poured that down in there. And yeah, man, if I had $1 for every time somebody was like, when I done any vodka video, they're like, that's water. That's not real vodka. That's water. It's great. It's absolutely the funniest thing ever, all the time. It makes me almost as happy as the people that call me an alcoholic. Absolutely the same. Bro, apple juice and apple liqueur. And I've thought about that, but I wasn't entirely sure. So I wasn't sure which apple liqueur to use, or apple liquor, because you got apple liqueurs and you got apple liquors. So I was thinking using like either Jim Beam, Bird Dog, or Jack. I think Jack has an apple. Crown. Let's go with Crown, Jim Beam, or Bird Dog. Man, Kenny, Sag, my man, Sag. Pretty Lady's going to bed. If you want me to stay live a little bit longer, we'll do Cinco de Mayo together. If you still want to do it, we'll do it. You let me know. I can come here soon and want to try Apple Crown and Yellow Red Bull. Yeah, I'm down. I am absolutely down. I've never even had Yellow Red Bull, so I'm 100% down. And I think I just bought it. Or no, I had to buy minis. The local ABC store, the one in downtown Lincoln, didn't have any Apple Crown. They had the really big bottles, and I did not want to buy a handle of Apple Crown. So if I can try and find a bottle of Apple Crown. For some reason, it's really hard to get your hands on. All right, Kenny, we doing this or not? Let me know, man. I know you just woke up, but I need to know. It's 10:30. This man went to bed. Up to you. I mean, I'm good. I'm up for it. if you're up for it. Pretty ladies are tomorrow, so I'm up for drinking another Corona, and I could. Doesn't matter to me. I know it's up to you. You're the old man. I'd hate for you to stumble across anything. Speaking of old man, I already have your birthday gift, by the way. Yeah, I already ordered it. Your birthday's well away, but I've already ordered it. He said, give me 2 seconds. All right, I'm going to jump back in Discord, and you hop in when you're ready, and I'll unmute myself. I'll mute, but I'm going to... I'll have my mic running, but I'll mute what you're... I can't do both. I can't do one without the other. So you just let me know when you're ready, but I'm in there. I'm in there. Just hit me up with some details on when you want to get out, and I'll buy the stuff. All right, man. I don't mind splitting. Just look. I don't mind buying stuff at all either, so we can work something out. I'm not off again until like next Tuesday, but I know this Friday I get off at 4, and that's like the earliest day I got. But then the next Friday I'm off. I'm off every Friday for the next like 3 weeks after that, so something around that maybe. I know your work schedule, you usually work all weekends and you're off a random day through the week. So I'll try to get my schedule to where if I can find a day in the middle of the week where I'm off, I'll work with it. We'll see what we can have. I would say next Tuesday, but next Tuesday's mine and Pretty Ladies like a daycation. So shoot for Tuesday. We'll try. Let me get with Pretty Lady and make sure, see what's going on, but we can shoot for Tuesday. We got a little daycation planned, so but we will shoot for it. 7 tacos. You taking Taco Tuesday too far. No, we can't Friday. All right, man. We'll work something out. We will work it out. I'll talk to Pretty Lady tomorrow and see what we got planned, and then I'll let you know. Let me mute the music. Let me get rid of the music real quick, Kenny. Hello there. I don't know. What you been doing?
Anything. I gotta fucking mute you on fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I gotta turn you up on Discord. I was actually getting ready to go off, and I was gonna put like the biggest sag in the channel because we talked about this earlier, and I was like, this man does. And Ashley caught it. She was like, he's asleep. he wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, if you think I'm asleep, just call me.
Well, I didn't figure he was asleep. I just figured he was busy. But then again, I don't know. It's like 9 o'clock, so I can't just call you in the middle of the stream.
Dude, 9 o'clock. I just paid rent. I ain't doing nothing.
Well, my phone is live on Facebook, so I can't just call you.
Oh, dog. Gotta use a trap phone from time to time.
I pinged you.
Yeah, but if I get my PC running, I'm not gonna see it.
Yeah, true. So also, I'm streaming on the all-in-one right now, by the way.
Oof.
I don't know if you've noticed the quality difference or not, but the main computer, it didn't want to load anything. Last night I was like, all right, I'm gonna actually turn off everything when I go to bed. So I turned off everything. And then I didn't turn it back on until after I'd made my video for the day. And once I had made my video, I wanted to load everything up. That way when I went live, I didn't have to worry about it. Well, I ended up restarting the computer 3 times. The third time, the stream preview actually came up. I was able to take the picture for the thumbnail and everything. Got it all situated already, and then it said stream could not be created. So me being very, very mad, I had to take a deep breath and go away and come back a little bit about 15 minutes after that, and then switched everything over to the other computer. And now I'm live on, not only am I live streaming on the all-in-one, I also have the music pulled up on all-in-one. I have the secondary YouTube, not secondary YouTube, but the other YouTube where I can see my subscribers pulled up. And then I have this pulled up. And there's no lag, no stutter, no nothing. Instead of running,
you want to run that one into the ground too.
Yeah, instead of everything running on 2 computers, I'm running it on 1. So I told Pretty Letty, I guess I gotta just go ahead and buy one.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell you that.
Bro, shit's expensive.
So is fucking everything.
What are you drinking? Juice? Water?
Corona.
Man, drinking water. Which ones did you get?
Premier.
He got the rich man drinks.
Of course I'm gonna get Premier. You serious?
These taste so much better than the extras and everything else.
Dude, these are fresh off the boat. Are you serious?
If I could afford to drink these like I do Miller Lite, I would go for these. Like, Miller Lite is $14, $15 a case. This is $10 a 6-pack.
Yeah, it's bad.
Or actually, it's probably close to 11 because it's like $10 and like 60 cents.
I get 12 for 18.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
It's pretty rough.
That's like you spend $18 for a night of drink.
Dude, them fucking Bud Light Platinums, I about went fucking broke drinking them bitches. I was drinking like $50 a week.
Yeah, but that's what they do though. They're like so good that you buy them over and over and over.
Oh my god, damn.
So I haven't asked you yet. I've been meaning to ask you. So Mayweather agreed to the fight with with Logan, right? So on the 6th of next month, who you got? Because you watch more fighting than I do. Me, I look at it as a numbers game. So I'm going to say Logan's going to win, but I'm just curious on what your opinion is.
Statistically, Logan is supposed to win, but in the real world, how this is going to pan out is Floyd's going to win.
He has the longest reigning undefeated streak. And they didn't let McGregor beat that.
Even legitimately, McGregor wasn't going to beat him.
No.
He doesn't have the stamina for that. 12 rounds is fucking hard.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. Even in my prime, I couldn't do 12 rounds. That's a lot.
It's like jogging for an hour. I mean, it is just ridiculous.
Yeah, like if you was just full-on sprint a 2-mile or a 5-mile, that's a 12-rounder. You know, because when I was doing my training and stuff, and we had to do our physical fitness test, our PFT, we had to run 2 miles in less than 15 minutes. So a 12 or a 9-round match is well more longer than 12 minutes. So you're fighting longer than a 2-mile stretch.
Yeah, it's
rough. There's no way I could shit talk myself into a situation where, as a MMA UFC fighter, to call out a boxer and be like, "Yeah, you know what? Let's box." Like you fight at most 3 minutes. Like you fight your heart out for at most maybe 5 minutes, longest 10 minutes, and it's over. A boxing match could go on for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But then again, it's one of those things where I don't watch it. That's one of those things where I don't like watching boxing or UFC because it's all about the money and it's all about the name that they want to win. It's like football and stuff. I mean, I've been here recently. It's just like, I'm just not gonna watch it no more. It's whoever has the most money is gonna win.
I don't know. We can pretty much predict who's gonna win and lose at this point.
Once somebody hits their peak, that's it. They're not gonna win no more. McGregor hit his peak and he's done.
He's rich. He has no motivation.
Exactly. There's no point in him to go any further.
Losing.
And you got like Cowboy Troy. He wasn't really good to begin with, but he got a lot of clout fighting McGregor. And like you said earlier, they're putting him with a bunch of these big dog fighters for no reason. He's not gonna win.
He ain't won a fight in 3 years.
Yeah, he hasn't won a fight since the last time he fought McGregor.
No, he didn't win. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his first time fighting McGregor, to my knowledge.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago, wasn't it? Or no, that was last year's fight. I don't know. McGregor goes like 2 years without fighting and thinks he's the top champ.
I remember Cowboy's last win. I never cared about him because I never thought he was good.
He had a lot of potential, but I don't think he went in the right direction. I feel like he should have dropped a couple weight classes. That's just my opinion. I mean, if you're not doing well in your weight class, drop a weight class.
I don't know. It's really hard to go up and down in weight. He's really big, so I doubt he can go down. He'd have to go up. Yeah. Even so, if he gets slaughtered at 170, he's gonna get fucking murdered.
Yeah, I'm about to say if he was getting murked at 170, if he was to go up to 190, 200, he would just die.
Cause like, how these motherfuckers operate? Like, Connor walks at what he fights at now. I'm pretty sure. If not, he walks at 185, fights at 170, so he doesn't have to drop too much. But a lot of these guys have to borderline kill themselves to get to the weight class that they fight in.
And that's how it was when I wrestled in like middle school and high school and stuff. It's like they would run laps, they would spit in bottles all day, wearing trash can suits all day just to make weight. I ain't about that life. I was barely 100 pounds in high school. Like, no, it ain't happening. The more people that actually see that, like, a lot of people don't understand. They're like, "Oh, you were never like a small person. You don't understand." What do you mean I don't understand? I graduated high school with like 105 pounds. Same with you. Like, we both graduated at the same time, pretty much the same weight. And here we are. Like,
I was 145 for like 3-4 years.
Shit's rough. I don't know what it is about what they feed you in high school, but you do not gain weight off of that. But then again, we were eating like chili beans or whatever we was going to eat that day. It might be it might be beans. It wasn't going to be no meat, but it might be some sauce and some noodles.
Rough times, dude.
I miss our Rough Rider days.
Dude, the roughest it ever got for me was like when I lived with Matt in Granite Falls. Literally,
that was after I went to basic, right?
Yeah, this was like literally the week before you came or whatever.
Yeah, because I was in basic training during summer of 2013.
I hadn't ate for 3 days. 3 days I didn't eat a single goddamn thing. And I don't remember who. I got like a bag of Doritos. That's the first thing I had to eat in like 3 days. I mean, it was fucking rough at that place.
Because I remember coming home, and I think we had talked about it or something like that. Because I didn't come home until November. I didn't come home in between basic and AIT. I went through basic and then I went through AIT because you was in the hospital for something during basic for all the energy fucking drinks you drank. And then
drank way too many.
Yeah, I have all those letters. I still have all of them. Then I went to Texas for my training, for my job. And then by the time I had come home, you were living in a whole other county, not at Mom's house anymore. And then I come home, I was like, Mom, he's coming home. He's got to live here. I mean, we got to do something. So, and then I drove there to pick you up and get your stuff for the first time. And then we come home, and then you live with us for a while. I go to Germany, and I come, or it was longer than that. I think y'all were together before I went to Germany. But I come home from Germany, and then I got to drive, I rode, I didn't drive, to halfway to Maryland to pick you up. Again. Every time I leave this stupid state or stupid country, you pull some half-witted bullshit every time.
Yeah, I do. I just get bored. I go fucking ape shit.
Every time. Like when I went to Germany.
Like, we don't even hang out every day like that. It's just like the idea that you're not like 500 feet away. I just like, all right, let's do some stupid shit.
Like when I went to basic, and my entire family decided to fight themselves. I come home, everything's fine again. I go to Germany. You end up halfway upstate. I end up coming to get you. And then we're not even going to talk about what happened when I deployed my last time. I'm going to go pee. But I'm going to go pee. But I mean, we're not even going to talk about what happened that last deployment.
Now look at us. Motherfucker. Oh, man, these people have no idea. Half my family have no idea.
Like, I hadn't even left Texas yet, and you called me from a place you shouldn't have been.
I'm good now.
Yeah, but I also haven't left the country since then.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna play my cards a lot smarter.
So another weird thing. I got a letter in the mail the other day from the Department of Defense, the DoD, which I'm not going to put a whole lot into it because Kenny knows what it is. If you guys don't, then you should probably look into it. My contract is still active, by the way. My contract was supposed to have ended February of this year. But they sent me a letter in the mail, which I've gotten last week, and they're like, we need to contact you ASAP. I was like, this is weird. I don't know why, but all right, I'm going to call them. Well, I called them, and her computer was messing up. Everything else was being wonky and this and that. But all in all, she's like, I'll give you a call in a few days. But as of right now, you're still active until my system says otherwise.
Dumb.
Even though I enlisted in 2013, February 27th, 8-year contract. I don't know if they know how to math or not. That was this year, February 27th. But until I get that phone call, I'm still active. So hopefully within the next day or two, I'll get a phone call that says, don't worry about it. You're all right. Well, either that or you owe me a lot of money. Because there's a difference between being active in the system or IRR, which is inactive reserves. If I'm active, that means I should still be paid every single month. Inactive reserves, I don't get paid. So I'm curious on what's going to happen.
Them motherfuckers right there.
That's the Army for you, man. They just want another tooth. That's all it is. They just want to hold on to somebody else. And they want to know what they can do to take advantage of whatever else they got to take advantage of, and that's it. Another reason why I got out. It is. Do you think Walmart or all these other big corporations are bad? U.S. government. That's a story right there.
Like, you literally could be in there for 5 years, gotta drop a couple bodies, just have a 2-year college tuition.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so stupid.
Good thing I got my associates.
Like, literally better off joining the cartel. You would have actually went to, like, Duke University off the cartel.
Yeah, I mean, at least I'd make good money. Like, somebody had posted, pretty lady had sent it to me, that somebody was bitching about how much the military made, that they should stop complaining that they make more money than any other person at their age at the time. And it's funny because, Kenny, you're going to laugh after this because I was with you when I was at 18 years old in the military. They said a normal U.S. soldier, Army, whatever branch you want to be in, makes $40,000 a year.
That
starting
bullshit.
Starting out.
Starting out? No.
Yes.
You have to.
No questions.
To that.
Yeah, no questions. $40,000.
No, to get close to that, you'd have to start out in Afghanistan. Are you serious? And even so, that's a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I went overseas twice. Once was a training, once was an actual deployment. And I don't put a whole lot of stuff out there for a whole lot of people, but guys, if you're watching right now, my last deployment in 2018, I brought home less than $30,000. Less than 30. I make more than that at Walmart. I make more at Walmart than I did overseas. And that was tax-free.
Yeah, you got to sweat after fucking death.
Yeah, I just... Tax-free, you would think you would make more.
In a box.
Like, and then people are seriously out here trying to say, well, if you want more money, you should just be in the military. Don't. Dude, that's not the right answer. Not even close to the right answer.
I mean, some people genuinely do want to be in the military. I'm friends with people that have been in the military for like 10 goddamn years.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoyed it. But it changed.
And there's some people where it's like, that's like their only option, or that's their smartest option at the moment.
Yeah. And that's what it was for me at the time. I was my senior year of high school, had no job plan, had no career plan, had no college plan. Everybody always told me I was just going to be nothing. Well, recruiter showed up and was like, hey, you're strong. You're fast. You can do this. I took a PT test for the Army, and I thought it was a joke, and here I am. Got 8 years. Spent 8 years in the Army. But I got to see a bunch of countries that I would have never seen without doing the Army. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'd have never been to Germany. I'd have never been to Ireland. I've never been to Iraq. I've never been to Kuwait. I've never been to Dubai, Bahrain. I've never been to a lot of different places, you know?
I'm going to offhand go there. I promise you.
To where?
Any of those.
Well, you better have a big cash stack if you're going to Dubai.
Yeah, no kidding.
Their currency's higher than ours, so if you're spending $20, you're spending more there. So just remember that.
So you gotta get your sugar mama in Dubai. That's your best case scenario.
Find you one of the big pimmins. I had to wear long sleeves when I went to Dubai because of this. They were like, "Oh, so, you have an American flag on your forearm. You have to wear long sleeves."
Yeah, their religion is pretty strict on no tattoos, none of that.
Well, it's not necessarily the tattoo; it's that you look like an American, and they put them in sidecars, and you disappear forever. No questions asked.
I think it depends. If you're on the shit part of fucking Dubai, which is like very far few between,
yeah,
yes, but I don't see them needing military people and to get the part of Dubai. That doesn't make any sense.
Like, I was an engineer. If you take me, you take me. What am I going to tell you? The grid square of a block? Like, what am I going to tell you? I'm not the smartest individual. That's why I'm an engineer. We just build stuff, blow it up, do it again.
What is code plans for the nuke? The what?
the what? And see, I watched the thing the other night. It was like about people with ADHD if they were captured, and it was just like some kid just sitting there, and he was just being interrogated, and he was just saying random things. It was just, you know how, like, I know I get annoying with just saying random stuff in the middle of a conversation, and that's pretty much all he was doing the whole time. Anytime someone would ask him a question, he would interrupt the question with another question of a different story. Granted, he got shot in the video, but
I'm curious, where is your actual bottle opener?
What do you
mean? There's no way you actually use that on the regular.
No, I lost my other one. I got this one just for the.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I have that Budweiser one. The big gray one. I don't know what I did with it, but I lost it.
What the hell?
And I gotta find it. Also, watched a video on TikTok because that shit's cool right now. I watched a dude take a lid off with his eyeball, and I think I can do it. As long as it's a twist. As long as it's a twist cap, I think I can do it.
Oh yeah, twist cap. Yeah. I mean,
that's the only way I see them doing it is twist caps. That or like there are these dudes that are taking like a can and they're ripping the lid off with their hand. I don't see that plausible.
Yeah, that's called strength.
Like, I feel like I feel like I have pretty good arm strength. I take off oil filters that God himself put on with my hand. So I feel like I should be able to rip the lid off of a can. Can't do it. Can't. I'll get one. I guarantee. I know I can. I tried. So what you're supposed to do is you take this can, set the table back, move these out of the way. So you take your hand and you get underneath the lip here, and you're supposed to rip it off. I can't do it. I tried. And you're supposed to rip it from underneath the gold. Like it, not from down here, halfway around here where your finger can go into the thing. You got to rip it from the lip. Like it left, look at it. It left a ring. That's if you thought I was faking. If you thought I was faking, that's what it looks like. I put everything I had. I cannot do it that way. And I feel like I'm pretty decently strong. It was like that other day where I sent you that picture, and it was that Jeep Renegade, I think it was. I couldn't get the oil cap off. And I put everything that I had into it. I used pliers, I used everything else, and I just could not get the cap off. Customer come out, and I was like, hey, man, I feel like I'm pretty strong. I mean, that's just me. But I also don't want to break your cap. Even with a pair of pliers on it, squeezing on it, it pinches it. I was like, if you want to do it, you can do it, but I'm not. And he ended up fucking breaking it. But it is what it is.
Jeez.
That's some Jeeps for you. They run them hotter and hot, and then they feel like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with it. That's a pretty lady's Jeep. That thing's probably struggling.
Yeah, I'm good on Jeeps. I'm good.
I'm good on pretty much anything, really. I mean, I don't even. If I was to go out and buy a brand new car right now, I don't even know what company I'd go for, honestly. Other than Toyota. Because those new 4Runners and then those new Honda, the hatchbacks are fucking just running the streets. That and those, the Toyota Camrys, the Toyota 4Runners, the Tundras, all of them, literally. Anything Toyota is just like number one right now. Unless it's diesel. And then at the point right now, nobody diesel-wise is running anything because all of the Toyota computer systems are taking a poop and frying engines. Once the engine gets fried, you can't find a new engine to put back in it. So it's just a whole bunch of hoopla. Granted,
cars, man.
I'm not a mechanic. I ain't a big mechanic like you, but
yeah, about that. I'll tell you one thing: don't get a 1999 Buick Park Avenue. Fucking turd.
What about the Buick LeClaire or whatever it is?
don't like any Buick. They're all trash.
I hate BMW's plastic fucking center cap covers. That this you gotta have a pick to take the fucking center cap off of the lug nut.
Oh yeah, I got that tool. Don't you worry. Makes it quick as fuck. Motherfuckers always want to comment, and I literally will pound them. I'm like, please God, don't lose that.
I use a pick. I take a pick, a rounded pick, like a hook, and then pull it in and pop it out.
Yeah, the same concept. You don't really need the special thing. I didn't use one for the longest.
Hey, you pay me more than Walmart's paying me, and I'll come work there.
They give it time. Sales guys making 15 an hour doing fuck all. So
I'm making 16. I ain't more than 16.
You make decent money, but you'd have to actually like do some pretty not ridiculous shit, but you'd have to like push your boundaries a little bit.
Because what I do now, I got it made. I got a shop full of people, and we kind of they make 15, I make almost 16, just because of prior management experience and stuff. But if I was to leave Wally World, it would have to be more. It would have to be close to $20 an hour for me to leave.
Good Lord.
It would absolutely have to be $20 or more. Because I live so close and do so little, it would have to be more than that. And then with the possibility of some other things that's getting ready to happen, it might end up being more than $20 for me to leave.
Looking for job security. That's all really.
And that's how I look at it.
Guaranteed.
There ain't no robot gonna do an oil change.
No, not for a very long time.
There's not a robot that's gonna put a tire on.
Tire maybe, oil change, no. The precision and everything is just. Technically,
there's already a thing that you just press a button and then it does the whole tire exchange, puts a new tire on and everything for you. But you still need a person to put the tire into the machine. So.
Yeah, Mercedes has those machines. I've seen them. They're pretty crazy.
Yeah, but
they're like $30,000.
Yeah, I've seen them at a convention. But you still have to have somebody to put the tire into the machine and take the old tire out. But I've yet to see a robot do an oil change. So, if you're a robot, you doing an oil change, let me know. Because I know Walmart's coming out with these new like robots, which actually they quit doing this, if I'm not mistaken. They lost a sponsorship to a robotic company that was allowing them to use a robot that scanned in and out their outs, shrink, and everything else. Pretty much what the robot did was what the department manager done, and all they would do was go up and down the aisle. They would scan barcode, and then they would scan item, and then if the item did not belong in the location, then they would send a note or request to be moved from the location. Weird new stuff.
Strange.
But you can't do that with an oil change. I figured 66 would come in for Cinco de Mayo.
Hell no, dude. I called him like super early in the morning. Like he'll either call me or I'll call him like crazy early in the morning, and we'll talk about like stocks and crypto shit for like an hour, and then that's pretty much that.
If you call me early in the morning, I'm not answering.
It was like 9, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm not answering. I'm asleep.
I think the last time I did call you was the Snap-on guy showed up. He kept showing up constantly. I'm like, God, I don't want to talk to you.
Like I can't. Like if I'm closing every day, I'm not gonna answer the phone at 9 in the morning, 10 in the morning. Not happening. Because by the time I close and then I come home, I make a video, post a video, edit a video or whatever, and then go live or eat, shower, shit. I don't shave, but you know, and just time for bed. That's why every time you call me, I'm just working. Just working. Like tomorrow, I work 10:30 to 7:30 again. But Friday, I work 10:30 to 7:30 tomorrow. But Friday, I work 7 to 4. So stupid.
Yeah, they're screwing you.
Always. That's that big corporation stuff. But I ain't got to worry about big corporation closing because of COVID. It's pretty much what I'm waiting on.
The corona shit's already said and done.
Well, for most states, but North Carolina it ain't because our fucking governor's a POS. I ain't never in my life seen so many for hire signs and then so many people without a job. If you ain't got a job, it's your own damn fault.
The scheduling when I did retail management, I never ever had anybody worth shit like work actually to close with me. I had them leave at like an hour before, 2 hours before. There's literally no point.
True.
The hour before you close it, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I mean, it's different in the shop, though. I mean, usually an hour before we're closing, we still have 5 or 6 cars waiting.
That's stupid.
We still do 30 to 40 cars a day. Which is absolutely crazy. Like, I've talked to you about it, and you've told me how your shop is. And I've had a couple of the friends tell me about their shop. Nobody else in the area does as many cars as we do.
Yeah, I mean, the high car count doesn't mean you're making good money.
No, and that's the good thing though, is because I'm getting a base hourly pay. I mean,
yeah, they're taking advantage of that.
Because we're making right now base pay in the shop starting no matter what experience you got is 15. You can make more with more experience, but you're starting out at 15. If you got experience and blah blah blah, you could probably make closer to 16. But I mean, all you're doing is oil changes and tire wear. So I mean, it's easy work for good money. Well, good money to certain people.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing just oil and tires every single day. Yeah, I'd absolutely lose my fucking mind.
That's why, like, one day I'll do oil changes all day, and then the next day I'll just do tire work. I'll rotate around. I won't do, like, both in one day. I kind of, like, try to change it up. But it's also why I'm trying to go management is so I don't have to do any of it at all.
No, yeah, they ain't let you go. You ain't going nowhere. They gonna make sure of that.
No, I've put in a couple applications in the last week.
They're gonna honey dick you to death.
As long as they offer me more money than whatever I put in the application for is, then I'm good for it. I'll stay.
That ain't gonna happen. They'll find somebody to do what you do and have to pay them less. Probably.
Exactly. Because I make almost 16 as a tech. I'm the highest paid tech, other than the guy that's been there for 30 years in the shop. And in the last 2 or 3 weeks, I've been putting in applications at different medical offices in the county. So it's just all about who responds first. Whoever can give me the best deal at the right time. Because I'm not about that life where, I'm going to leave Walmart making almost 16, but I'm going to drop to 13 for a year. No, I need to make what I'm making right now or more before I switch. Be like me telling you, hey man, I'll offer you $12 an hour for a year, but after that year, I'll give you 16. Yeah, no. That's going to be a no. That doesn't pay the bills. Bills don't stop for a year.
Best case scenario is working for family-owned companies, but it's a hit or miss. Like your brother, he's pretty much got it made where he's at. So I don't see him leaving anytime soon.
Preaching?
No, dude.
Oh, the concrete
machine operator.
Yeah. True. I mean, Pretty Lady's grandpa owns his own painting company that has painted the courthouse areas. He's painted police department. He's painted a lot of different things. And nobody else in their family wants to take over that business. But I mean, I don't paint, so I don't know. Maybe if I knew how to paint, then maybe I could do something with that. But I don't know how to paint to save my life. I mean, him and Pretty Lady painted this room. Me and him painted the hallway and the bathroom. I suck at reading lips. Stupid table. I'm killing it. Yeah. Pretty Lady have trouble sleeping. Zim the Invader, Cinco, where you at, bro? I had to go pee and chat with the Pretty Lady. Where you at, bro? Where are you? That's the real question. I had to check on the Pretty Lady. She was woke up. All right, Kenny. Best Hispanic beer and why?
Corona Premier, because it's obviously the best.
Obviously, other than the elephant in the room, what would you go with? If the Premier wasn't a thing, what would you go with?
fucking Corona Light or Extra, whichever one's cheaper at the time.
I feel like the Extra and the Light kind of taste the same. And if you put a lime in it, they definitely taste the same.
I feel like it just depends. I mean, sometimes I've had one's good and then one's bad and vice versa. It's really wishy-washy.
So that's what's up. I'm in FL. I'm assuming you mean Florida. Thinking about money. We're always thinking about money. Money's the big game moves. You really want to think about money. My man Kenny right here. He'll put you on some goose chases.
Yeah, speaking of money, I gotta sell 2 tires tomorrow.
Yeah. That man puts you on some hustling moves, that's for sure. I ain't much of a hustler, but this man it runs in his family. He'll sell your own shirt.
Gaming.
There's another comment, but it won't pull up on my thing. I don't even know what that says. Hang on. It said, you fucking with crypto, bro? Me personally, no. Maybe my cousin is. Kenny, you fucking with crypto?
It depends. I mean, this is a 3-hour conversation that I have every day.
I don't fuck with anything that in any type of stock. I watch stocks more than the next guy, but I never put my own money into stocks. If you're curious about it.
I've never hit you up and been like, "You gotta buy this." Ever in my life.
Yeah, I don't buy stocks. I don't do stocks, but I watch stocks because stocks drastically affect what happens in life. So that's why I really watch them, but I don't put money into stocks. He said, I feel it. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's hit or miss. Some people are just really big into stocks. My cousin and then one of our friends, 6ix9ine, they're both really big into that kind of thing. And a couple other guys in his Discord are. I'm just not, that's not me. I don't do the stock thing. I'm all about gambling. It just depends on when I'm gambling and how much Kenny wants me to gamble. Usually it's him. He's like, I need you to put up like $5. I'm not going to tell you why, but you're going to make 20.
But yeah, the only
hang on. Look at the comments. This man spelled, yeah. Who are you, Zim? Who are you?
The only good returns I've had was probably Coke, Starbucks. Those are safe buy-ins, but again, you do it at your own risk.
All right, Zim. Who are you? Ain't nobody in my entire life spelled 6ix9ine that way except for one motherfucker. Who are you? And there ain't no way 6ix9ine has 3 accounts. Just a skater, man. You sure? You sure? I don't know, Kenny. Have you ever seen somebody else spell it that way, perfectly that way?
I say this.
Yeah. Yeah, he spelled it 6 and then a 9 with the 6 and with the 9. I've never seen somebody else spell it that way.
6ix9ine's I gotta get in here. I'll make an attempt, but he's not gonna join.
Why do you call your friend 6ix9ine? That's just his name. That's literally his name. And started out as like John's. I think it was like Johnny 6, and then he turned it into 6ix9ine, spelled the exact same way that you put it. And then ever since then, me and Kenny's called him either 66, 67, 60, whatever, 6 something. And then his name was just 69. 6ix9ine from there. And that was it. But what we're going to do before we do trample on into the YouTube a little bit longer, my phone is dying. So we're on like 10% for YouTube, for Facebook. Thank you, Facebook, for tuning in. You guys are amazing. I'll catch you guys again later. You guys know when to tune in Friday for the next live. And then if you haven't seen it yet, go over to the YouTube channel. You can get a video every single day. Catch you later, guys. You have a wonderful rest of your night. There it is. All right. I just needed to get that over because my phone's on 15%. There's a rapper named 6ix9ine with a giant 6ix9ine tat on his forehead. Yes. But I mean, his music's not really that great. But yeah, I know who you're talking about. But 6ix9ine's one of our really good friends. Not the same 6ix9ine that you're talking about, but he is hella ignorant though. I mean, our 6ix9ine's ignorant too, but he could probably still outdo him in a musical career, if I had to say so. 6ix9ine over 6ix9ine, exactly. But it threw me off that you spelled his name that way when that's how he spelled it. You know, I was just so tilted. I was like, man always trolls people, so you never know. 6ix9ine's the biggest troll we have in Kenny's Discord. That man, George wouldn't do it, but 6ix9ine would create 12 different profiles just to make a funny laugh.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
I want to see a boxing match between your 6ix9ine and that one. I guarantee I put 100,000 on our 6ix9ine. Then again, I don't know. I haven't even seen a real picture of our 6ix9ine.
No, I had plenty of times. He literally went live. You guys wasn't doing voice chat. He actually went live and did the department tour.
Yeah,
I'm like, you guys are so dumb. I don't know why you guys enjoy it.
I don't even remember that was.
It was like for days on end. He was just like, fuck it, I know they got joined. I'm just gonna go live. Literally saw his entire apartment from top to bottom.
He said me second, and I hadn't even seen your 6ix9ine. Yeah, I get it. All right, so Kenny, you describe our 6ix9ine. You think our 6ix9ine would beat the rich 6ix9ine in a boxing match?
Yes.
Yeah. So I agree. Never seen him. Zim agrees, and he doesn't even know who he is. So.
Neither one of them got stamina, but 6ix9ine probably hit harder than 6ix9ine.
Sneeze. I had a sneeze. Bro, you ever thought about doing comedy? You talking about me or Kenny? Me, I'm a comedian every day. I make fun of everybody. The only reason why I make fun of everybody every day is because I'm confident in my abilities, my size. Even the guys at work. He said, I thought about it. I'm not entirely sure what I want. This channel's just kind of something where I taste test things and just ramble. I make fun of everybody at work, mostly because I'm a lot bigger than they are, so it doesn't really matter. I'm 6 foot, probably 230. I'm a pretty decently sized guy. So I just make fun of everybody, honestly. But if I get my ass kicked, it's still gonna be funny. I don't really care that much. There's always somebody out there that's bigger than you, so might as well have fun with it. Trust me, I got funny stories for days. YouTube just doesn't agree with them, and most of them involve Kenny. 99.9%. YouTube would ban and flag me. If I'd have listened to Kenny, we'd have probably made this YouTube channel 6+ years ago.
A long time ago.
Like 2012-ish, I would say. Bro, I think it's the accent. I don't know. But shit is so funny. Yeah, I've got that a lot, honestly. There's a lot of people that's come up and they're like, even when I was living at my buddy's house and I was like, I think I'm going to make a YouTube channel, this and that. He's like, hey, man, you fucking got it. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you got the accent. I was like, I didn't know my accent was what's going to get me famous, but hey, if it works, it works. I sound how I sound. There ain't nothing about what I say fake. I stumble across every half sentence I make, but yeah, half the time the shit's just weird. You just never know. I say some of the darndest fucking things. If I could legally get away with it, I would stream all the time at work. But at the moment, you guys haven't gotten me to 1,000 subscribers yet, so I can't do that. My work experience, I'm sure it's kind of like Kenny's. Shop Talk is a walking fucking bar of content. Shop Talk will always be content. I'm telling you, bro, comedy with the accent will get you far. I'm telling you, I'm trying. One of these years we'll get rich. We'll get famous. I could tell stories of my own life and probably make half the world rumble. But we just drive a Ford and drink whiskey. That's just what we do, I don't feel like going to the kitchen to get another Corona, so I'm gonna get a Miller out of that fridge.
Ooh.
I'm not just walking to the other side of the house to get a Corona. Zim, if it makes you feel any better, I do have a cowboy hat as well. I have enough hats to fucking supply a food chain. I'm gonna post y'all shit on my Twitter. I appreciate it. Twitter, you can look for old buddy here. He's the Kenny3D. You can just hit @Kenny3D on Twitter. Me, I'm not even sure what my Twitter is at this point. I'm pretty sure it's @Peanut.
Don't fucking use it.
I don't even use it. Let's see here. Let me go to my thing. Yeah, mine's @Peanut_1208. And that's just pretty much it. I don't really use it that much at all. When I do get on it, it's very, very rarely. But yeah. Yeah. I get to say it. So if you want to tag Kenny, he has his. His is a lot bigger on Twitter. His is @the Kenny3D. You'll find him. He's got a pretty decent following base there. But
and why is that? Go ahead and say what is it? Oh yeah, because I'm a washed up Call of Duty player.
That man's great. Boy, it was so fun. Growing up in the Call of Duty era, it was so fun. I will never pass up the point to say the Kenny 3D drives him up the wall. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, if y'all didn't take my freaking username, I would have to put the and everything.
Hey, I didn't say anything. My name ain't even Kenny, so I ain't in that y'all phase. But I think the Kenny 3D makes more of a statement than Kenny 3D. Because, I mean, who else can say that their name come from SODMG?
Yeah, whole fucking stupid absolute balls org that we literally didn't do anything as a group. I could go on for days. I mean, nothing made any sense. I don't even know why they even invited me to begin with.
But it's just one of those things, man. You just kind of went with it, and that's what makes it different.
He literally to this day still pushes that shit fucking gaming org. I'm like, nothing came out of it. Nothing.
But anybody that's watching right now, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. We take a shot for every new subscriber, but nonetheless, we still grow every single day with it being numbers and knowledge. But yeah, I mean, that group kind of grew a little bit, and then it just died, honestly. Half the people that was in that group went to jail. Any crazy bar fights, bro? I have one. I have one really crazy bar fight. Mostly because we live in a small town. There's not a lot of bars here. But if you ask my mother, and you can ask Kenny, my mom is barred from every bar inside of our county. It just kind of runs in the family. But we were out doing karaoke and stuff when we were younger. We were singing and stuff. I got a couple buddies that do country music. And we were hanging out at this bar. We were underage drinking. It's just what happens. We were the unpaid bouncers at the time. We just kind of hung out there. If anybody caused any issues, we asked them to leave, and so on. Well, we were doing karaoke one night, and they were smoking pot dead center of this bar. Like, you could smell it, and you could see them passing the joint in a fucking circle. Like, we're not stupid. We know what it is. And we're like, hey, bro, if you don't mind, can you just take it outside? We don't care what you do. We don't care that you're smoking. Just take it outside. And then the guy wanted to get pissed off about it and this and that. Well, he eventually went outside, him and his Michelob Ultra group. And they went outside and they hung out. Well, I was with a friend of mine in his Jeep. And we had left the bar, well, getting ready to leave the bar. And we went to back up. Once we backed up, we backed over 2 bottle beers, one on each side of underneath the tires. Well, at the time, he was running 40s and 12.5-inch wide tires. Not cheap tires. You can ask Kenny. By all means, those tires are not cheap. So we backed over them, and he lost his shit. So we pulled back forward, and we get back into our little area, and we walk back out of the Jeep. We go back in the bar, and he's like, who the fuck put a beer bottle behind both my tires on my Jeep? This drunk son of a bitch raised his hand. Worst decision this dude ever made in his life. Because he grabbed him and started beating the absolute dog tits out of him. Bouncing him all off the fucking curb, everything. Anything that this dude wanted to go after, he was for it. And then we were all fine. We were all dandy. Fight was over. There was no questions asked after that. We got in a Jeep. We started leaving. We got up to the end of the road. Once we got up to the end of the road, this dude come with a baseball bat. Start beating on the side of my buddy's Jeep with his baseball bat. So he gets out. I get out. I grab the baseball bat. He grabs the dude. They start tussling. I toss the baseball bat to the side, and then here comes his fucking buddy running across the street towards us because I guess his 6'20" fucking ass thought he was gonna do something. We grab him, bounce his head off the concrete. He takes a nap, and then me, my buddy, getting back in his Jeep, and we go up to McDonald's and we order some food, and that's our night. We left before we got in trouble because, again, we were underage. We weren't supposed to be drinking. We weren't obviously supposed to be fighting. But Kenny knows where it's at. It's the laundromat behind your house. This is where we were. That's where the whole fight happened, at the top of that road, right next to that like sign that has everything that's down in that little cul-de-sac area. And it was just a hellacious of a night, man. It was. I ain't never been in so many fights at once in my entire life. It was crazy. It was stupid for no reason. The dude, if we would have walked in the bar and said, "Who the fuck put a beer bottle behind our Jeep?" If nobody would have raised their hand, we'd have left. It'd have been fine. No questions. This dumb dude decided to raise his fucking hand, and it caused a whole situation. And when they come in, it should have broke a bottle of his head. We should have. But we try to fight fair. We try to fight fair here in North Carolina. I mean, if they're fighting, that's their fight. That ain't my fight. But if somebody else jumps in, then it's all of our fight. That's how we work. If me and Kenny are out somewhere and Kenny gets in a fight with somebody, that's their fight. Unless somebody else jumps in, then that's everybody's fight. But I carry a gun everywhere, so there's not going to be much fighting anymore. I'm too lazy to fight. I got a lot of stories. Stories are great.
Yeah, 6 times that Jordan. He responded.
He's
opened my snap in like 5 seconds.
Yeah, but he's on Discord.
Okay, he's probably in here, but I'm telling you that anyway.
Yeah, like he has a green dot on Discord.
He's probably watching.
Yeah, he's definitely right now. Yeah, because he responded in Discord. I didn't even see you guys talking. Try and get 6ix9ine on the channel more. I try. Exactly. So Kenny, he's my cousin. We try to do a lot of things together. Whether it be his Twitch at Kenny3D or his YouTube or my YouTube. We just we grew up together. We try to push everything. One of us is going to get big. That's just kind of how we work with it. But 6ix9ine actually came from Kenny's channel, not mine. So not all the time does he join in. That's just kind of their thing, whether it be video games or what they're doing. That's on them. I do plan on creating my own Discord eventually. But at the moment, it's easier for me to go with the guys I've been hanging out with for the last few years due to Kenny's stream than making my own. But eventually we're going to create our own. 6ix9ine's in here every now and again. If he comments, if he rarely does, him and Kenny are the only 2 moderators I do have in channel. It'll say Johnny6. That will be his actual YouTube name. But other than that, we just kind of run with it. He gets in here every now and again. Just depends on his work, sleep, fap schedule. You know, half the time to get in here. But when it's all of us, we have a good chitter chatting time. As long as we're under our own best behaviors. Yingling Flight. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't think I've tried the Yingling Flights. I have tried most of the Yinglings, but I don't think I've had the flights. Might have to try those. The ones that I had today, the Corona Lights, pretty much. They're pretty much a Corona Light, but they're really good. It's the Corona Premiers. It's the light version of a Corona. You got Corona, you got Corona Extra, and then you got Corona Premier. So I mean, it's just like the lights of the Corona. But I like Yingling, so maybe the lights would be pretty good too. I'm assuming the Flight is the light version of the Yingling. If I had to guess, that's what it would be. They're better. They are better than Corona, bro. Was surprised. All right, I had to give them a try because I don't even think I've done a review on the Corona premieres, so I'll probably do a review on them, and then I'll buy some of the Yingling Flights if I can get some at our local store. It took me forever to find some of the new local brews of domestics and imports because it takes a long time for them to get into Walmart and everything else like that. So once they come in, or if I see them, I'll buy them. I work tomorrow, so if they're there tomorrow, I'll buy them. Because tomorrow, apparently, I'm spending a bunch of money anyway, so we'll see. I feel like every day that I go to work, I spend more money than I make. But tomorrow is specifically for my own health. I'm very hot-natured. I'm hot all the time. So I'm buying a new window unit for just this room. It's only like $120. And then after that, Kenny, everything's going to go into buying a PC.
Yeah, it's probably your best interest.
What's a good North Carolina local beer? It's really hard to say, honestly, because I haven't had a North Carolina beer grab my attention yet, honestly. And I don't know if Kenny's had the same experience or not, but I just haven't had a genuinely good. I mean, there's a lot of like decent North Carolina beers, but I haven't had one that like just grabs my attention yet.
This one.
Because I mean, there's a bunch in North Carolina as far as beers go, but it's just really hard finding one that actually tastes good. I mean, you got your Catawba Valleys, you got your Asheville breweries, and everything else like that. But so Kenny tagged his Asheville Brewing, like I said. Ninja. I haven't had that one yet, the Ninja Porter. So I mean, it's just all about again trying new things. But I don't know if I could give you an honest representation of a good North Carolina beer. The one I done the other day was pretty deep. It was the Gray. It's called Graybeard, and it was made in Pisgah. It was made from Pisgah Forest. So that's the only one I can say it was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, finding good local is very far and few between.
It really is. You said Ninja, that kind of looks good, actually. I don't know. That's all up to Kenny right there.
Yeah, it's extremely good.
because I like sours and stouts and stuff. The more hoppy it is, the less I'm more of attracted to it. But I'm kind of like up in the air about anything really. I'll try or drink anything because it all kind of tastes decent to me. I try to make a huge variant though, because there's some beers that are just absolutely terrible.
Yeah, I've had more shit beers than good beers.
Exactly. I mean, you could run across 12 absolutely terrible beers and then hit your 13th beer, and that'd be the best beer you've ever had. And that's what's really hard about craft beers and everything else is because a lot of them kind of taste the same. And you're either going to get a really, really good one or a really, really bad one, or you're going to run like somewhere in the middle. And you have to choose what's good and what's bad. So if y'all are ever in Florida, best local is Jolly, or if you're crazy, get Florida Man. The one sounds very familiar. The J-Lee, whatever it is, however you pronounce it, sounds very familiar. Pronounced Highlight? Well, that's not how I'd pronounce it. But that looks familiar. But get the Florida Man. What's the Florida Man? What is that? I don't think anybody in their life just assumes they want to get a Florida Man. At least me, for Christ's sakes.
God, like I know.
IPA only for the crazy. So it must be like our Death by Hops. We have one up here called Death by Hops. If I had to say anything, I think that would be pretty close.
Shit, I gotta trim your nails tomorrow, you fat cow.
Mr. Beans being an asshole.
I am motherfucker right here.
Man being an asshole. He's like, scritchy, scritchy, scratch.
This man, he loves when we in the living room. No. I'm sitting at my computer. He's like, he just harasses me. He's fucking will smack me, will fucking like randomly want to just like try to destroy the fucking chair. I'm like, dude. There we go, finally. I can refresh this.
Fucking refresh.
Come on, any turd.
I have an absolutely terribly small baby bladder, by the way. If you guys are any type of curious.
Jeez. These motherfuckers on Snapchat need to go to sleep. Fucking hell. I gotta send one more Snapchat.
Could be worse. All right, so when you jumping back on OS?
Dude, I have no idea.
You ever Superman punch somebody? No. I was a very, very tiny person growing up, and I used to wear a lot of Superman shirts all the time. And one of the guys in my unit always said that, hey, if you can't deadlift a certain amount of weight, I can't remember what it was, then you can't wear a Superman shirt. So on my last deployment, I went ahead and just deadlifted it for him. As I guess I can wear my Superman shirt now. But yeah, old school. I mean, it's great though. Kenny, you gotta play it. There's a lot of changes.
Yeah.
They're not terrible changes. They're fun changes. There's a new fishing meta. There's a new mining meta. Other than that, the blowpipe got nerfed. Then finally, but it's still number one in most PVM situations.
I don't know. I have to ride a fine line on archery in old school.
I mean, you and 6ix9ine, or you and George said if I paid for the bond, you guys would play. So.
Yeah, bond is too expensive.
10 mil.
It was way too much. I remember when it was 3 mil.
Or it might be less than that. I don't even know what it is on old school right now. I just assumed 10 mil. It just comes out of my bank account. So I don't know. It's $11 out of my bank account every month. I don't care about $11. But I would let somebody pay me to Superman punch them. That'd be pretty fun.
Watching like 4 different people at once.
Choices.
You, Oda, and then like 2 other people.
Well, me and Oda are the only 2 aboard.
Oda's local. We have to support.
You got to support the local strums.
Yeah, and it makes it better because he plays old school. He's actually good.
Yeah, I'm absolutely trash.
If Oda was shit, I don't know if I'd watch him. Maybe, but I don't know.
I know for a fact I'm trash, so I know I wouldn't watch. Well, I don't watch Oda now, so even if he was worse, I probably would not watch him either.
Just go in there and drink beer.
Because I mean, I watch more people kind of like Low Soul Gamer and Mr. No Sleep and people like that do actually do like accomplishing things, not just duels and PVM or PvP. they actually play the game. And I think that's more fun than watching some rando make $1 billion off of a random fight. Which, granted, in a year or so from now, when I do this and I make that much money, no, I will probably never make that much money on the old school.
It depends.
How?
He's gotta be like really smart.
Yeah, that's why I got you.
Yeah. It takes a lot of money to make money on old school.
I need you to make the 5-head plays.
The multi-billionaires that I know in the game, they don't make it by killing fucking bandos all fucking day. I assure you that.
Yeah, trust me, I don't do that either. I do Slayer all day. That's about it. I just don't record it because I can't.
Oof.
I need a better PC to do that. Raven says, do you follow the NBA? I don't at all. Me personally, I don't. Kenny might, but I'm really big on basketball. Can you shout out Steve-O, bro? Oh, yeah, of course. Shout out Steve-O. Always. Steve-O was one of the biggest things that me and Kenny grew up on. So, huge shout out. That is Steveo, bro. Because see, my next Slayer task is gargoyles, I think.
They're good. It's not fucking crowded.
Yeah, I love gargoyles for the high alps. That's about it. Other than that, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, basketball's just not necessarily ever been my thing. I played basketball younger on in our lives, but I played basketball at the park and stuff like that. But I never really played enough to learn the rules or anything like that. So I can't sit here and say where the Bulls are gonna pull over the Hornets, which obviously they would. But I mean, it's just not one of those things that I follow. Maybe I thought about joining back into the basketball era, but I'm more into baseball than I am basketball. But football will always be number one in my forehead, even though I've never even watched enough football to tell you what the number one draft picks are. I watch it just to see people get hit or people to make insane catches, and that's pretty much all I go for. Choo.
I gotta get rid of Trunks. Weighing me down.
Yeah, your new game.
Yeah, fuck that Pixel game, dude. I ain't been on in 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of people, even a bunch of people that's wailed into the game that are done playing the game because they're just spending money on tunes that really don't look good and tunes that really aren't good at all. And then, once your whales have all of the tunes that they need, then who are you going to have to spend money? Because once people figure out, I don't have to spend this much money. There's people that's already done that. So and then all of a sudden nobody starts spending money, and then blah, 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 so on, so on, so on. The game crashes because nobody wants to play. I play now because it's fun, easy, and it's something for me to remember every day. But after this game, I'm probably not going to play any mobile games for a while. Mostly, you know this more than anybody. I'm not, huge into Dragon Ball like a lot of people are. I love Dragon Ball, but I'm not big into it like a lot of people are. I haven't even, like you said, I haven't even watched all of Super yet. So,
It's so dumb. It's absolute blasphemy.
You just build character, I guess.
The Super is actually good.
I've liked what I've watched so far. But that's about it. I ain't watched no more, no less. Yawns and yawns and yawns.
You ain't even seen the baseball episode, you ain't even started.
Yeah, then I haven't even started yet.
Tournament power kind of drags on a little bit. I'm pretty sure just the tournament of power alone is like 2.5 hours long.
That's
altogether.
That's a bit much.
No ads or nothing. 2.5 hours.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, Jesus, come on, can't we? Because I think every episode is like 1 minute in the actual tournament.
Yeah, that's
ridiculous.
That's fucking. That's a bit much. But I'm probably gonna eat something after this, Kenny. So if you want to hang out in Discord, you can. It's you. But you Badooba-tubes, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching this friend. We're gonna have one more shot-a-mus for you guys. That had stuck it out this long because you guys are amazing. Even though the rest of you guys are absolutely better, I guess you could say. Because everybody designs a participation trophy, right? Cheers to anybody that does subscribe while we are not live, which means anybody that subscribes between now and Friday, you guys, this one's for you, and then you will get another one, I guess, between now and then, because we take a shot at the beginning of every live for you guys. But thanks for anybody that tuned in. You guys are amazing. If you haven't subscribed, please go do that right away. As we push very close to that 500 subscriber mark, you guys are amazing. Cheers. Thank you. Happy Cinco de Mayo, guys. You have a Cinco de Mayo day. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. You guys have a wonderful day. Getting closer and closer to 500. We are very, very close. So, my homie's name is Steve O2, or Steve 2. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. You guys are the best. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling and relaxing as we have fun all the time. Kenny overslept, but it's okay. We'll see you guys soon. Friday, not sure what we're going to be doing yet, but we've always got a plan for something. You guys have a wonderful night. I will see you guys again tomorrow with another brand new video and Friday with another brand new live. So, till later, till next time, till always, I love you. I bite so you guys don't have to. I try it so you guys don't have to. You have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you again later. Catch you later.